Waffles have a long and fascinating history that spans continents and centuries. Their earliest form can be traced back to ancient Greece, where cooks prepared flat cakes called obelios between two heated metal plates. These weren't sweet but rather simple mixtures of grain and water, sometimes seasoned with herbs. Over time, this basic idea evolved. By the Middle Ages, wafer irons were commonly used throughout Europe, especially in monasteries. These irons had intricate designs, often religious in nature, and were used to bake thin, crisp wafers. These weren't quite the waffles we know today, but the cooking method and the use of irons with patterned plates set the stage for what was to come. In the 14th century, the word waffle began to appear in writing. A French manuscript from 1393, Le Ménagier de Paris, included recipes for oublis, which were early waffle-type cakes made with cheese and egg-based batters. Around the same time, Dutch and Belgian regions began to develop more distinct versions. The waffle irons changed, moving from circular to rectangular shapes, and the batter began to include ingredients like ale or yeast, giving rise to thicker, fluffier waffles. During the Renaissance, waffles became popular across European social classes. Street vendors sold them during festivals, and wealthier families owned elaborately decorated irons. The ingredients became richer with butter, sugar, and spices as they became more affordable. Some of the most well-known regional types emerged during this time, such as the Brussels waffle and the denser, sweeter Liege waffle. Waffles made their way to America with early Dutch settlers in the 1600s. By the 1700s, waffle frolics, or waffle parties, became popular social events in colonial America. These were informal gatherings where guests made and enjoyed waffles together, often with rum or brandy. Thomas Jefferson is believed to have brought one of the first waffle irons to America after a trip to France in the late 18th century. The 19th century brought major changes in technology. In 1869, Cornelius Swartwout patented the first stovetop waffle iron in the United States. It allowed people to flip the iron over a burner to cook both sides evenly. This design became the basis for future home waffle irons. By the early 20th century, electric waffle irons were introduced, making waffle making easier and more accessible to the general public. In 1953, frozen waffles were invented by the Dorsa brothers in the United States. They initially called their product Froffles, but later changed the name to Eggo. Kellogg's eventually bought the brand and popularized it with the catchy slogan, "Lego my Eggo." This invention made waffles a quick and convenient breakfast staple, especially for busy American households. The 1964 New York World's Fair introduced Belgian waffles to a broad American audience. Although they were slightly modified from their authentic Brussels counterparts, these waffles were marketed as a novelty, thick, light, and topped with whipped cream and strawberries. Their popularity skyrocketed, and they became a fixture in American diners and breakfast spots. Globally, waffles continued to evolve. Stroopwafels from the Netherlands, made from two thin layers of dough filled with caramel syrup, gained international recognition. Scandinavian countries developed heart-shaped waffles, often served with jam and cream. In Asia, egg waffles and pandan waffles introduced new textures and flavors, blending traditional European techniques with local ingredients and tastes. Today, waffles come in endless varieties and serve many purposes beyond breakfast. They are used in sandwiches, desserts, and savory dishes. Whether served with syrup, fried chicken, or ice cream, waffles have remained both adaptable and beloved. Their history reflects broader changes in society, technology, and taste, showcasing how a simple food can be reinvented time and again across cultures and generations.